Yeah, can you hear us now? No, you can't hear us?
Can you hear me, Gary? No? Maybe. Gary? Hello? Guess not. Okay. Back.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Sorry, is my chewing bothering you, Adam?
It's bothering me a little bit.
Is it really?
but you can do it. You can keep going. We're not done. So, enjoy your breakfast. I yelled at Will on Tuesday. He's chewing gum like a cow chewing gum.
Can I hear you now?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear us? Hello,
No, I cannot hear you.
hello. That's really weird.
This session might be doomed.
It seems like it. It's getting off to a ominous start here.
This is not good. And I was worried about it because I just downloaded the thing, but it's working fine for me.
It's working fine for me. It took me a couple tries to get the video and the microphone working, but
Yeah.
it's working. And it's working for Jason, but
Yeah, Google Meet doing
Oh, yeah, you guys
weird
can hear
with
us.
my audio where it
that's fine. We're gonna.
pulls it off on my headphones, so I can't actually hear anything.
Gary
The
can't hear
microphone.
us.
The chat can, I didn't mute so the chat can hear us. At least we're giving you something to listen to as we try to do this. For those of you watching at home, here's the story.
Oh.
We don't know
Oh
where
God, are we live?
we're on the begin soon thing. So we're sort of live.
Oh.
Yeah, so basically what happened is we don't know where Will is, which is concerning. Hopefully he's okay. And not napping, which is what I think. Then we can't use Zoom because Will is this is almost done. Will is the only one who has the password to Zoom, and so we're trying Google Meets. However, Gary and KD are both having issues with that working. So we'll see what we can do here. So we're trying to get this up and running here. Yeah, I hope everything's all right. Usually Will is on pretty early, like 8:30 my time. So not sure where he is. The rest of us are doing great, though.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, this is not a great solution, but my headphones are just not working with Google Meet right now, so...
That's weird.
Mm.
Alright. So
Well,
anyway,
Gary-
guys, we'll let you know what's going on as we find out. So just bear with us and enjoy the We'll Begin Soon screen as it repeats itself over and over again.
You have freed the 800 refugees from the depths of Pax Thaucus, but now the armies of the Dragon High Master Verminard pursue you through the wilderness. There's only one hope for you: to find the gates to Thorbarden, the ancient kingdom of the Mountain Dwarves, sealed long ago in the Dwarfgate War. The problem is that nobody knows where it is, or if it still exists. Through the snow-covered Carolus Mountains, across the Durgoth Plains, haunted with the ghosts of ancient armies. And to the incredible mountain known only as Skullcap, you search for the answers that will save the refugees of Pax Thaucus. And yourself. Welcome to the world of Kryn and the legendary DragonLance.
And we're live, only 50 minutes late. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Wicked Studios presents DragonLance. And, well, this is, sorry, I'm all fucked up already. DragonLance, Dragons of Hope, part 4. If you notice, for those of you who have been on this whole time, thank you for waiting.
Right now.
The only good thing about this scenario, we do all hope that Will is okay, and we will keep you posted as soon as we hear anything. But the only good thing is that I've been waiting to show everybody this picture of Will, and I'm glad that I finally have had the opportunity. So we're going to because I'm still trying to get the overlays set up, as we've had to completely change everything that we were doing, and hopefully Google Meets, if you'd like to be a sponsor, we'd love to have you. Holds up for us here tonight. We usually use Zoom. If you'd like to be a sponsor, we'd love to have you as well. Dueling sponsors drives up the money that you give us. That's what I think. Competition. Anyway, so we're going to let the group here... I was going to say, oh my god, what have you done? That's just the way he looks. That's Will. That picture will haunt your nightmares from here on out. So we're going to let the group give us the previously on as I finish the overlay for the battle map. So you guys, let's see if any of you were paying attention to what was going on last week on DragonLance.
Let's see. Well,
So, previously on DragonLance, the group was summoned to a meeting with the council, which had some underrepresented people and needed some clarity on their purpose. So Zane voiced some opinions on minorities not being represented well in the governance of this body of people, and that was met with some resistance. They didn't like hearing that they were not members of the progressive movement, and that was unacceptable to Zane. So
he threatened to let all 800 of the prisoners, the refugees, die.
Threatened is
I don't think he actually ever.
No, he did.
Yeah.
He did. He said that he would leave them and and they said you would let them die, and he said, yeah.
No, he said, yeah. If
No,
we don't
said,
go get the dwarves, they'll die.
Right. That was the wording.
No. He did say he said we will leave you, if you don't let the dwarves be represented.
So,
That doesn't mean he was going to let them
yeah,
die.
Like, not what he was
Right.
gonna. Yeah, that's why I was.
right,
No.
what
He
Oh,
just
what
said
I
he
was
would
going to do
leave.
was leave them
Yeah.
to the fate of this ill-conceived council, is what I said.
Okay.
That's it.
Which they can interpret that I want them all to die. That's fine. They can believe whatever they want. The truth is, Zane felt the dwarves were the best chance that everyone had for survival. So he and his brother Zarek sent out into the cold to find them. All they really found was a few wolves that were going to torment the refugees all night if it weren't for the heroic deeds of the elves. So
Oh, is that what happened?
they saved the lives
That's the way I
of
remember it.
everyone. Right, they saved the lives of everyone by venturing out into the dark and the cold to fend off these wolves who were going to prey on the helpless and the weak of the refugee camp. So then they returned with some pelts and let some of the scouts know where the meat was. Unfortunately, they didn't have any dwarves with them.
It was a
And then we
dwarf
went to
zone.
sleep,
And then we went to sleep.
and everybody else woke up.
He took a nap.
Then we took a nap.
We took a long nap.
About 4 hours.
About 4 hours. That's a long nap.
That's a long
Sure is.
nap. That's a long nap.
That is a good. That's what we hope Will is doing right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What Will is doing.
Okay, then. So then you guys decided that you were going to split up with a couple of the plainsmen from the Keishu, Keita, and Keikiri tribes. We're going to go search, led by the great Riverwind.
He's a really good dude.
And so they were going to go one way. They were going to go check out one way, and you guys were going to
Thanks
check
to
out
Flint.
the other. Right, because Flint had an idea of a place, of a valley that may be helpful.
See, like I said,
Look, the
dwarves
one
make the
dwarf
same
that
oath.
stayed actually was
Yeah.
hopeful.
So you guys, if I remember correctly, were going to go check out that. And the plainsmen were going to go check out the area on the map 22, which was a snow-covered area with no covering up above, but there was a big open area. Is that right?
I believe so, yes.
Sounds right.
Kim-chan, we lost your video. Was that purposeful? Or is that part of our technical
How about now?
issues here tonight? No.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh, you see me now?
Thank you,
Okay.
Chantel Jones,
Okay.
for liking the stream. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
They're probably Chantel probably just likes it because of Will's picture.
That's fair.
So anyway, we didn't introduce anybody either. I'm
Yeah.
Adam. I'm the DM. Why don't we go around the group? Why don't we start with Gary?
Hi, I'm Gary. I play Kurlithlon, the half-elf rogue scout. And, yeah, that's about it.
Thank you, Sitteren77, for subscribing for 2 months. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
I'm assuming also because of Will.Playas picture down. And if that isn't a Will.Playa picture down there, I don't know what
I can imagine
is.
that guy going pew 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 pew. Sure can.
That's all I can imagine him doing, frankly.
That's how he talks. It's like a Pokemon.
What are you trying to say, boy? Pew 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 pew. Kim-chan.
Hey, everybody. Live from Thailand. Good morning. Kem-chan playing Gorel Nightfoot and Flint Fireforge, his adoptive dwarf fighter father.
The tongue twister. Jason.
Hi, everybody. I am Jason. I am playing Zane, the elven wizard. He is the twin brother of Zarek.
All right. And speaking of Zarek, KD.
I'm KD. I'm playing Zarek, who is as Jason said, Zane's twin brother. He's a elven fighter.
Okay. Now let's get down to business, since we're already an hour late. All right, so you guys are just about to leave the camp. There wasn't anything else you wanted to do. Anybody else you wanted to accost, give an ultimatum to? Anybody? Threaten? Verbally or otherwise?
I'm good.
I remember.
Got it out of your system.
I remember Zarek, Zane, and Garel was kind of staring down this one group before they left.
Yeah, they were just yeah. Hederic.
Tablehead we're involved with.
Yeah, Hederic, the seeker from Solace that you guys lit a flame, put out with the blue crystal staff, and then Garel decided to pummel, causing you to really need to flee quickly from Solace, your first night back.
Garel still doesn't remember what this guy looks like.
And now you'll never know exactly. He looks completely different after that. So it seems like he's riling the group, as many people as he can against you guys after the first meeting with the council and his previous history with you, probably most likely. Yeah, Captain Mymorph.
If you say so.
You guys, if you can find Captain Mymorph here in the wilderness, he'd probably help you out. He's saying that the refugees need food, clothes, firewood, more food they keep eating away out of the mountains. They need rope, because they're going to run into more stairs. So Mymorph's on top of things tonight. All right, what's the plan, guys? You are right here in 4, so you're heading out.
Yeah.
Which way are you going to go? Are you going to go south, down, and I can give you a little bit more insight onto what that looks like. South, down through the mountains, or following this black line over here, going across and down the main thoroughfare again, which at this point you need to go, from what he remembers, you need to go southwest.
So then let's go through the mountains.
Good. Southwest sounds.
Okay. So you guys, now let me ask you a question. When you guys left Solace, thank you, Wolf Squanch, for cheering 200 bits for for our troubles. Huzzah! That'll bring us close, it looks like. Or is that 2? No, that gives us a goal, so you guys each get an inspiration.
Nice.
Awesome.
At least from what I can see. It's very small. At least what I can see on the screen here.
I'll take
I
it.
love that his name is Squanch.
So, all right, so you guys are going to go south. But before you go, you left Solace in the autumn. It was late autumn, of course, but still autumn. Now you are moving into the start of winter. However, the further south you go, the colder it is getting here. It is a snowy valley that you are in. It is not currently snowing today. It is a overcast day, very cloudy, but it is cold. What are you guys wearing? Did anybody have a heavy cloak with them?
I mean, we had the wolf pelts, but I'm pretty sure we gave them out, right?
Yeah, you gave those to the plainsmen because they're going to start working on those. Because otherwise you'd just be wearing bloody, wet wolf skins. Yeah, rotting wolf skins. Which probably won't make you that much warmer. Probably do more harm than good right now.
I mean, I can create fire.
Okay. So we'll say that you guys are still moderately dressed for late autumn. So keep that in mind as we continue down here, because And also, you all are certainly much better equipped for this weather and for traveling than the... I forget how many people were left. I wrote it down somewhere, but there was how many people died last time? 10? Was that how many people, the refugees died?
Yeah, that sounds right.
I think it was. So there's 790 refugees left, many of them just regular people. There are 80 warriors. There are children, including infants. One of the infants died last night. So you're going to have to keep that in mind as you try to find a place where they can hang out. So
No, I'd rather not.
keep that in mind.
I've already forgotten it.
God. Okay, so you guys can move south through the mountains. It's a long, cold slog. I'd like what is the marching order, and how are you marching? Are you marching all just clumped together? Are you marching single file in twos?
Zarek is happy to go in the middle with Zane. Jason just lost audio, so
Okay.
just heads up. But he's working on it. Yeah, Zarek will go in the middle with Zane. Unless nobody goes in the front, then he'll go in the front.
I think Flint would probably lead the way since he has the little knowledge that he has of the area.
Okay. So
He's the only one with any knowledge of the area.
Are you going to stay in the front with him?
I think Gorell and Flint will kind of take the lead together.
Okay. And then
Can't break up the comedy duo.
Curliflon.
Yeah, I'd be keeping up the rear.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Linus, you guys forgot to tell Linus that you were leaving. So...
Didn't Linus volunteer to stay back?
No.
Oh, I thought he did.
No.
I really thought he
I
did.
think you guys tried to convince him to stay back.
Well, no, now it's canon because that's what we say.
Fair enough.
He volunteered.
Okay. All right, so you guys travel for about 4 hours. You're still in the mountain range. You're about probably the lower portion of the... Oh, that's not working. Here we go. You're down around here. You can see in front of you that there's more mountains in front of you that you would, if you continue in this direction, you would have to either find some sort of pass or climb. But, like I said, you're about 4 hours in. Yeah, we don't know what's going on with Google Meets. If you'd like to be a sponsor, we'd love to have you.
I keep losing visual, and Jason keeps losing audio.
I keep losing visual on Chemchan, but that's the only one I keep losing visual on.
I notice that happens when I'm switching screens because I'm dealing with one screen here.
Oh, got it.
So I'm like flipping back and forth to
Okay.
the map and you guys.
All right, as long as that's all it is. That's fine.
I have no audio.
Don't turn my other computer.
I don't know if Zane can hear me, but if so, roll a Constitution check.
He cannot. Roll Constitution.
That's an 8. Okay. Zane begins coughing quite a bit and is starting to trail backwards, moving slowly. And Zarek, you realize that Gorell and Flint, even though they're not really going super fast, are at least are getting further and further ahead of you guys as you keep up with Zane. And
Okay,
Curliflon,
so
you see
I'll-
them getting, further back toward you.
I can hoist Zane onto my back
Okay.
and try to keep up that way.
Roll a strength check. No, I'm just kidding. He weighs like 13 pounds. All right. So you continue another couple of hours. Oops. Make your way down here. Again, you're not really seeing anything. The snow in front of you is just completely, except for nope, you didn't, because you didn't come in that way. Yeah, there's really the snow is undisturbed, and you can see that you can either continue to go straight through the mountains, or you could cut across this pass over here, which will take you a little bit further east. However, it might it may bring you around the mountains.
Where is that path?
Sorry, it's right over here. So, and it'll bring you back to the main road here, which goes more south east. Or you could try to search if you go straight ahead, or from where you are, because you're still in the middle over here, go down to the mountains, see if you can find a way to get either through or around. It's up to you.
Well, I think Flint would turn around and like say that to everybody and
Yeah.
try to get everybody's input on that.
Yep.
I don't think we want to go cut through and go back to the main road. We're trying to, right? We're trying to stay off the main road.
Well, you did create an avalanche that has blocked the main road up ahead, further north. So, as far as you guys know, the dragon armies haven't gotten any further south than Paxtarchus, although it hasn't been confirmed. But a lot of you were in this general area. Well, Garel, Flint, Zarek, and Zane, when before you went back to Solace. So you didn't see or hear of anything about any armies or anything like that. Kurlithlon, who went north, was the only one who heard some rumors of some armies way further north, but that was about it. Not a lot of detail. But now, obviously, you know more. And they probably moving south and moving west. That's why the Qualinesti elves were on their way out and trying to find a new place to live.
Well, it's likely riskier on the main road, but also, how are we? We're going to have all these people dying, and they need to be able to move, in a relatively easy way. And out in the wilderness is much harder on them, I would think.
Good point.
Yeah, and also, unless you find a pretty wide pass through the mountains, the few carts of supplies that they do have will never make it up and over a mountain. Thank you, Bob Heron, for liking the stream. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Oh.
All right, so what's the plan, guys?
Yeah,
Well,
I would think we should go back over towards the main road, personally.
So you could try to find a better path around the mountains?
Yeah.
Okay. Flint?
Okay.
Unless somebody can find a path through the mountains, then yeah, I think the main road would probably be the best bet. And we can always just fight our way through if anything comes to threaten us.
That might be our only option because, like you said, Mountain Pass wouldn't be accessible with what we've got going. So, yeah, all right, let's cut through to the main road and head back up.
Okay.
And make sure it's clear.
That's very loud. A little bit quieter. All right, so you guys begin to then move around this mountain pass It'll take another 2 hours. So now it's been 6 hours that you're traveling. You make it back to the main road. You do not see, if you look to the north, obviously there's only so far you can see, but while cloudy, it is, you still have a good visibility. However, it doesn't seem like there's been anybody following you from that direction. But again, it's difficult to say. Oh, what happened? We got people in different directions now. Hold on. All right, so I got to move everybody around. But as we do that, when you guys hit the road, I'm assuming you're going to continue south. Yes?
Gary, it sounds like you're muted.
Yeah.
Alright, we're just lost. Alright, I'm going to move this over to this map, just so we can see something. And sorry for the technical issues here, guys. There's a reason we use Zoom, because it is the most reliable.
Alright.
That's okay. Well, you moved everybody back into the right spots anyway, so that was helpful.
No problem.
Although I can hear myself now. Robert Jackman, thank you for liking the stream. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Even on a difficult technology day. That's better. I don't hear myself anymore either, by the way. All right, Sue.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Cool. Awesome.
Yep, we got you. So we seem back on track temporarily. All right, so you guys continue south. Let me reveal more of that area. Basically, this area continues for a while. By the time you get to, let's see, here, damn it. Here, just below this, just at this other little mountain range here, you've been traveling now for about 9 hours. Zane, make another Constitution check. Okay. You're not any worse, but you're not any better.
If I remember correctly, I believe we were saying that we were gonna look for things on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so far all you're seeing are mountain ranges. That's why I'm only lighting up those areas. Because unless
no, I'm saying stuff for Zane. Like we said that we were gonna look for stuff for his.
Oh right, for his little.
Yeah.
For his tea.
Yeah.
All right, roll. Whoever's going to do it, roll a survival check.
I mean, I can do it too, but you have my character.
I can help look for that, as I am well trained.
All right. It will slow you down, though.
I think I found some.
Yeah, Curlifon did find some.
There you go.
So you'll have enough for, with that roll, 4 doses.
Okay.
Zarek's still looking. The problem is, Curlifon
No,
already picked it.
I saw Zarek going for it. I just ran ahead and
picked them all. Zarek didn't notice. No, I can't. I don't think there's any over here. All right. So now, because you were looking for that, by the time you get here, you've been traveling for about 12 hours. And because Zarek and Zane slept late, it is getting very dark here. It's about 8:30 p.m. local time. And this time of year, it's basically dark without torch. I mean, you can see the road ahead of you, and that's about it from the moonlight through the clouds. But there's not a ton of light, so without torches or Zane's
Okay.
staff, you're not going to be able to see anything.
Gorell has a torch. He'll light it.
We have the whole column of refugees with us, right?
The refugees are not with you. They're still back at the other place. You're searching for a place for them to go.
Did you hear me, Adam?
No, what was that?
I was saying Gorell's got a torch. He'll light it up.
Okay. So you guys have some
so we
light.
can see a little.
And Gorell has a little bit of heat now from his torch. So,
but he wouldn't show that the cold is bothering him.
Yeah. So you guys know that if you continue down this road, and you don't know exactly how far, but another probably couple days travel, you'll get to the Plains of Durgoth, which are pretty. Kurlithlon would know. Flint and Gorell would probably know as well. Zarek and Zane probably haven't been there, but you guys would have a little bit more of an idea. And it's basically a barren wasteland from what you've heard, for those of you who haven't been there or seen it. But again, you still have ways to go.
Is it a barren wasteland, but is it a cold barren wasteland?
Yes.
It is, okay.
Yeah. It's not getting any warmer anytime soon, I can tell you.
Okay.
So,
and it's also just a big open space, which is probably not conducive for a group of refugees on the run from a dragon army that has dragons that fly.
This area over here, Adam.
Where? Okay, yeah.
Did we come through that way, or
that's
did
the
we
way
pass
you came
by it?
through. Yes, that's the way you
Okay,
came
cool.
through. You originally went in through a pass up here, down through here, but on the way out, you went all the way down through this mountain pass here onto the main road. Yeah, Lord Force says Dragon Breath will warm things up. That's true. Unless they find a white dragon. I haven't seen one of those yet. All right, guys, it is late. It is dark. What are you going to do?
And we're like all the way down here.
You are right where you're pinging. Yeah, right on this line here.
Is there
we
any
could-
place that looks like it might be reasonable shelter for the night?
Roll a survival check. I forgot that always does that.
I'll
Yeah,
give
you
someone-
guys are right
Got
there.
it. I got a nat 20.
Nice.
All right. All right. So,
And Gorell's like, I'm wearing armor.
armor proficiency, medium armor. Like, yeah, that's great. But did you find a place? Oh, yeah, there's a cave right over here. It's. All right.
Oh, is that what you were looking for? Okay.
He's like,
All right.
armor provides good shelter.
I'm fine with it.
All right, so you guys do find it's not a full cave, but a little bit of an outcropping in the mountains that you can at least get a little bit of shelter. It's not going to do much for warmth.
Is there any brush or any type of like shrubbery, bushes, greenery, anything, even dead around?
In this area, there's some. There's not a lot.
Okay.
Most of it, there's few trees right here, so most of it would be just small bushes. A lot of it's still covered in snow.
Okay, that's fine. Get whatever we can, and bring it over to the outward side of this covering.
Okay. Yeah, there's not really any big logs. You find basically small branches, little more than sticks, basically.
Okay.
Do you have alarm?
I can have alarm. Yeah.
Can you heat up the cave with multiple firebolts?
I have
Just keep doing that all night.
I create bonfire. So as long as there's something flammable, it'll ignite the flammable material. Otherwise, I could keep it going for a minute at a time as long as I concentrate.
Is that a cantrip or is that's a cantrip?
Oop.
And what does it say? Is it how big
I'll
is
read it
this
to you
fire?
right now.
If you just click on it, it'll go into the chat.
Yep. So it creates a 5-foot cube of flame.
5-foot cube of flame. Okay. Again, you'll burn through whatever you are able to get in probably 30 minutes.
Okay.
All right. So you guys are cold. This area is, because it's again not that deep. There is a small layer, light layer of snow on the bottom of the floor, the ground, I should say. But you've got a little fire going, so that'll warm things up a little bit. Are you going to set a watch? Are you going to try to sleep? What are you doing?
Yeah, I think we should take turns on a watch.
Yeah, we can do watch.
Okay.
Zarek can go first.
Okay. So what's the order?
Zane will take watch with Zarek.
Okay.
You can go sleep.
I need to keep the fire going.
Oh, alright.
So Zarek and Zane, number 1.
And then Garel will take second.
And then Curliflon 3rd.
Yeah.
And then Flint 4th.
And then Flint fourth, yeah, and that'll probably lead into the morning.
Yep. So you'll each get, basically 2 hours of watch. Zarek and Zane, somebody roll me a d20.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. First couple of hours go by without a hitch. You wake up Garel.
Go Timo.
Garel, roll me a d20.
Sorry.
I really haven't been dealing with the moon phases that are in 77. I am ignoring that. We'll see what happens as time goes on, but for right now, I'm ignoring that. I am keeping track of the moon phases, though, so we'll see what happens as time goes on. All right. Second watch goes off without a hitch. Curliflon, same deal. Curliflon, as you're sitting there, and you can see in the dark, what happens to the fire has gone out now? Is that correct?
Fire's gone out. I would have kept it up by myself during our watch.
Okay, and then
given the
used.
fuel
Got it.
to someone else.
Okay. So yeah, at this point, by the time Curliflon gets up, it's out. Roll a perception check. Okay. In the near distance, you hear a howl.
Oh, great. Well, I start waking people up. We got wolves.
All right.
Sleepy.
All right. Are you guys all awake, or is Zane still napping?
Zane can still nap. Zarek will get up.
5 more minutes, Mama. 5 more
Just
minutes.
hit the snooze button. I'm not ready for school.
Girl's like, no more goat soup. No.
No goat soup. We got wolves.
What?
All right. Zane will wake up.
All right. We're going to move you back to this map here. Let me just clear it all out. Oh, actually, it is all cleared. Let's get rid of this. All right. So you guys, we're going to make, since this is our winter map here.
This is the wolf spot.
Yep.
This, yeah, exactly. This is your outcropping over here. So put yourselves in here,
Wait.
Wait, can you ping
Pick
again?
it again.
over here onto the right side.
I see.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
How refreshed did we get from whatever we had? The nap.
Not very. You probably could have taken a short rest during that time.
Well, we had long rested last night,
Yeah.
and then had an uneventful day.
Yes.
We're
Well,
full
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't. You need to roll another Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, that's fine.
Wait, you didn't take tea the night before?
I would have taken tea like as my watch was ending.
You see, he loves us.
So that'll help your DC.
Okay.
Wait.
Alright. We'll put this dude over here. We'll put these dudes over here. What did you roll?
16.
16? Okay. Yep, your cough has subsided a bit, but you're still not doing great.
Okay.
Oops. Certainly no worse than you were before. All right, so you guys who are paying attention will see this pack of wolves coming toward you. They're not rushing toward you, but they are moving pretty deliberately toward you, you think, as far as wolves go. So you think that they smell you and or your fire. Is everybody in here? I need, let's, initiative rolls for Grell and for Flint.
It's in there. It's up there.
I don't, you didn't click on your guys, maybe, because I don't see it. Can you re-roll and then I'll put them in? Whatever you
Okay.
got for.
Well, Gorell rolled a 15, and Flint rolled an 18.
Okay, but I still, it's easier, it's quicker if you just click on them, re-roll, and then I just add that instead of typing everybody's name in.
Gotcha.
Alright, and you had a 15, Gorell?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And now Flint. Okay, and then Flint had a what?
Wait. Hold on. 18.
18. Okay, so almost the same here. Alright. Kurlithlon, you go first.
Yeah, I'm going to move right up to the wall of the outcropping and then hold my action until the first one of them pops around the corner there.
Okay. Zane.
So, where I am, I'm gonna put a bonfire right here.
Alright. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Right here, you said?
No, right here.
Here.
This one. Sorry, yeah, no, this one. I want to kind of herd them through
Okay.
this narrow pass.
Okay.
Like I'm creating that as like more of an obstacle than for them to be damaged by it.
Got it.
I mean, if they run through it, they run through it.
They probably won't run through
I didn't think.
it. You never know. Maybe they're really dumb. Flint.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Flint is going to kind of position himself behind this rock and ready in action with his battle axe,
Okay. So if anyone gets close to you, you're gonna hit it.
basically. And since Gorell is next, I'm just going to position him pretty much right here, and he's going to ready in action
Got it.
with his warhammer.
You can tell by the firelight over there that these wolves definitely see you.
Mhm.
All right, Zarek.
He's gonna step out to about there, and it's 21 hit.
Who are you hitting? I mean, 21 hits any one of them. Yeah, but the first guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What's the damage? 5.
Nice.
18 hit.
18 does hit. You take this wolf down.
Nice.
Wolves ain't that tough for you guys. That's why we threw a winter wolf in here all the time. All right, now it is their turn. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Oh,
10,
jeez.
15, 20,
Yikes.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
When that first one came through, that's when I was shooting at it.
Yep, just let me move everybody, then you'll get your shots here. All right, well, that hits. Then you do 8. So
And then Gorell gets to smash it.
What's that?
Gorell smash.
Gorell miss. Oh wait, no, that's a sneak. Okay.
So did that first one drop?
No.
Even with the sneak attack damage?
Oh, sorry, that's sneak attack damage. Yeah, it drops.
Yeah, I thought Zarek killed the first one.
He did.
He did. Okay.
All right. So,
Oof.
the Winter Wolf can't actually do anything right now. He used up all of his action doing more movement. Flint gets an attack on this guy here since he was holding an action, and that guy's right up against him.
Okay. Here we go. Battle axe.
18 will hit for 4.
18. Nice.
All right. And
Does he get a second one? No, he doesn't
No,
get a
he only gets
second one.
one. All right. So really, the only one that can attack is
And Gorell
This
Gorell
guy.
was holding an action.
So you can, yeah, I guess you can attack this dude right here since he's the only one
Yeah.
alive.
Okay. Here we go. Warhammer.
That hits.
7.
All right.
And then second attack.
You only get one with a reaction. You only get the one attack.
Okay.
All right. Now this dude is going to attack Flint, the wolf. That's not a wolf. That's a Vinta wolf. Where is the wolf? There he is. With a bite. And a 23 will hit, I imagine.
Yep.
for 8 points of damage, and he needs to make a DC 8 Strength saving throw.
Okay. DC 8.
All right, he's still up.
Cool.
Okay, that is it for them. Curlithlon, you are up.
All right. Well, I'm going to shoot at the closest wolf there.
Uh, 12 for this one. Will miss. He just dodges out of the way. He moves to bite Flint just as you're shooting, and you just miss. And you feel like you're pretty stealthy, but the wolves don't buy it. Zane.
All right. I'm going to do a bonfire over here on Mr. Winterwolf in this square down here.
Okay.
So, hang on. He has to make a saving throw.
Yeah, what's the DC 16? Dex. Oh, wait, that was the wrong wolf. So, ignore that. He misses.
7 damage. And then I will back up. Actually, I'm going right over here.
All right, Flint. You just got yourself bit.
Ow.
That will miss.
Damn it.
That was good damage too. You feel like you're really, he just swings, just misses, but he feels like if that connected, that probably would have done it.
If that connected, that would have been it.
Yeah. Garel.
All right.
Big old winter wolf in front of you.
Going with the Warhammer. Any chance that hit?
No, sir. No chance.
Damn
whatsoever.
it.
But you get another try.
That's true. That's true, I do. Second attack. Ah!
Yeah, he just keeps snapping at you, and it's throwing off your timing just a bit.
It's totally throwing me off. And it's cold.
It is cold and dark, and they were wolves. Literally.
And it's a reaction.
Zarek.
So Zarek's gonna drop his longbow, and where's the longsword? Oh, it's right there. Attack with his longsword. 14 hit.
Yes.
Okay. 4 slashing.
Okay.
Is
It
it your
doesn't
Worm
seem-
Slayer?
No.
Right.
Should I be using Worm Slayer?
Yeah, it's plus.
Oh,
It's a magic weapon.
It is. Alright, well, too late.
Well, next time. That also hits. For 7. Thank you, Wolf Squanch, for cheering 500 for. So that's another huzzah. You
Yeah.
guys should really
Huzzah!
huzzah that because it's helping you. That'll give you another inspiration.
Nice.
I'm gonna action surge too.
Okay.
And
Does that give everybody a
Yes.
inspiration point?
Yep.
Nice.
And again, you can stack them because they're being given to you by chat.
Awesome.
that was a waste of an action surge.
You get the second attack though.
Yeah. 12 doesn't hit.
That does not hit. So close, though.
Lame.
All right. Are you done?
Yeah.
Thank you, Wily Hobbit, for hosting. Huzzah!
So,
All right. The wolf is going to Okay, unfortunately, it's just you guys. He's going to use his cold breath. And Garel and Zarek need to make a DC 12 dexterity saving throw or take 4d8 damage. And if you make it, you'll take half.
Does that fire do damage every time?
Every time.
Oh, that was really terrible rolls. So both of you
Yeah.
made it, so you take 5 points.
So
Okay.
he has to make the saving throw again.
Well, he's moving.
Okay.
He's pushing through you here.
So hang on.
He doesn't get an attack.
No,
Does that, is that the start of his turn or at the end of his turn?
so it's at the end of his turn. That's fine.
Okay.
If he ends his turn there. Yeah, if it ends its turn there.
While it warmed his rump, it started to get a bit too hot for comfort. Alright, so yeah, that's it. You guys, he only gets the one attack, so. Oh, these guys too now, sorry. They're both gonna go after Flynn, why not?
Great.
So they're gonna get advantage for their pack tactics as well.
Of course.
So we're gonna do the first one. Oops, I just lost that. A bite. A 20 will hit
Mm-hmm.
for 5 piercing, and he's going to need another dexterity 12 strength save.
Is it Dex?
It is no strength,
Strength.
and then a crit. All right, so he makes it. He's still standing, and then the second is a crit.
Uh-oh.
10 points and another strength save.
Hang on. Okay. Ooh.
He misses, so he is now knocked prone.
Oh, great.
All he's got to do is stand back up. It's really when you're when you get to go before the bad guys go again, it's not really that hard. Then they're all right. Kurlathlon.
All right. I'm gonna shoot at the winter wolf. Yeah.
Okay. That'll hit, and you'll get sneak attack
I'm
damage
gonna
as
do
well.
the extra damage here.
Ooh.
All right, 18 points of damage.
Yeah. He felt that. Right in his toasty rump. Is that it for you?
Yep.
Zane.
Right. So I can reach him from here. I'm gonna do a good old burning hands on this guy. Do it at level 2. So he has to make a DC 16 save.
Okie doke. $17.
So he saves, so he takes half damage, which is 18, so he takes 9 damage.
Okay.
And I am going to... Yeah, I'm done right there. Actually,
I don't know.
Yeah,
we don't
okay.
have any up here. It's all upstairs. All right. Is that it?
yep, so the bonfire. You know what? I'm going to keep concentration on it. Why not?
Yeah. That's a cold night. And it'll give you light for everybody, too, so. All right. Flint Fire Forge. Speaking of fire.
Well, he's gonna stand up,
Okay. Good idea.
and then attack with his battle axe
Same guy.
on that
attacked
one that's
before?
like. Yeah, same guy, because that's the one that's right on top of me, right?
There's 2 right on top of you, really, but.
Okay, so he's just basically going to swing.
So which
Hopefully
you
hit
have
one.
to pick, though, left or right?
Okay, left.
Okay, thank you. Just because one has more hit points than the other, that's why I'm asking. That will hit, and that
15
will
hit.
kill him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, Gorell.
Grell. He.
This thing is bleeding pretty
Is-
heavily.
Which one?
The winter wolf in front of you.
Okay.
The other's as fresh as a daisy.
All right. All right. So he's gonna swing at the head with his hammer.
Okay. That just misses, but you get another try.
Damn.
You guys have had a lot of 12s, by the way, and their AC is 13.
I didn't.
Another 12.
Damn it.
Swing. The dodges out of the way. Swings back the other direction. Dodges out of the way again. And it is Zarek's turn.
Can I use a inspiration point to attack again?
Oh, you want to use your inspiration to re-roll that? Sure.
Yeah, it's just one. Yeah. Awesome. There you
Correct.
go.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Ooh,
Thank
worth
you to
it.
Chad. Wolf Squanch gave you that one.
Squanch the wolf with Wolf Squanch's inspiration.
Yeah, so
There you go.
in reality, what happened? You
don't
swing
know what
once,
that
he
meant.
dodges out of the way. You swing another time, the wolf thinks he's got you figured out and goes to dodge, but instead goes right in to the hammer. Nails him right in the head, and he's very wobbly now, and he sees 4 of you instead of 2 of you right in front of him.
He's dazed. He's dazed.
Yeah, from now on you give wolves, you give squanchies, not bits.
Fair
All
enough.
right, Zarek, you are up.
Cool. 3
That hits.
slashing, and that's a miss.
That is a miss. So that's 3 more points, though.
You know, I'm gonna use an inspiration point.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Still
Nope.
misses.
Oh man.
Oh,
That squanches.
You squanched it.
I squanched it.
Oh, Squanch.
Oh, squanch.
All right, Winterwolf's turn. Let's see if he gets his cold breath back. He would really like that.
That's squanched up.
Yeah. Really squanched that.
And he does. It's just going to be the 2 of you again. You're each going to have to roll a
It's con, right?
Dex.
Dex, I believe.
That's a dex.
Did this roll?
ooh.
Oh no!
Well, whether you rolled an 11 or a 1 in this situation, it doesn't really do any difference. So Zarek makes it. Obviously, Gorell does not. So Gorell will take the full amount. Zarek half. Ooh,
Oh, boy.
19.
Oh.
So
Was that
that's
10?
9.
We're rounding down.
Yeah, we round down.
19. Jeez.
Yeah,
That's a
you
lot.
got, and it's cold, dude. This blast of ice just comes out of the giant beast's mouth, and you thought
Probably
you were
smells
cold
bad.
before. Now you guys
Gives me a
are
bad breath.
super cold. Because this is
Yeah.
also the second time you've been hit by it. This is the first time, obviously, a direct hit. But you guys are just cut. You know, it looks like you've been out in a blizzard.
Good thing you got that bonfire right by it.
Warm you up.
Yeah. Definitely.
You want to take another step closer. All right, Curliflon.
All right, still shooting at the winter wolf.
Hits, dead.
All right.
He's still after this breath weapon just completely freezes your friends. It turns around, looks at you, and right as he turns around, you just take an arrow plunk right between the eyes, and it goes. Oh. It drops.
Grell shouts out, "You couldn't do that before!" Damn it.
All right. So you got a few wolves. There are 4 dead wolves and 1 winter wolf.
Skin them.
Are you gonna skin
Well,
them
if
now?
you guys want to
Skin
skin
'em
them,
right now.
you can, or we could just use them as fuel for the fire.
I mean, we could do that too. There's a lot of fur here, a lot of meat.
Keep in mind you still have not completed your long rest.
Oh, right, it's still nighttime.
Yep.
Yeah. Fire fuel might be a
Like
good
if we just set one of them on fire
and skin the rest.
and skin the rest in the morning.
Anyone in chat want to Google how long will a wolf burn?
Oh. Don't do that.
I don't want to because I don't want to be put on any list. But if
No.
any
Yeah,
of
that's
you guys
totally
would
getting
like
you on
to,
some kind of watch list.
I would appreciate it.
Just by saying that over the internet, you're probably on a watch list.
You're
Adam.
It's already triggered.
Adam, if you're not already on a watch list, then I have no faith in that internet.
In that list.
All right. So what are you guys gonna do?
Well, it's gonna be a little grisly, but we could bring the bodies of these wolves in and kind of sleep among them using the body heat that they have to keep us
Left.
warm.
Yeah. Well, the fur anyway.
What the?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are going to drag your wolf friends, dead as they are, in as new snuggle partners.
Yep.
Oh my
Basically.
Okay.
Adam, the correct term is snuggle buddy.
Snuggle buddies. Excuse me. I guess it's true because you're not really partnering in this since they are dead and don't have a say. So, yeah, you're able to do this. Kurlathlon will finish his watch without incident, and Flint is the last one up here. Roll a d20.
Oh, Flint?
Yep. We'll say that the night goes without any further insight because you were so close. You do hear, Flint hears in the distance more wolves. However, as he waits to see, it seems like they're just passing through, and they don't go directly near where you guys are. They're somewhere in the mountains. It's not too far away, but they don't come this far down to you.
Okay.
Morning comes. Since you guys were snuggling with your dead wolf friends, you are able to complete your long rest without incident, or further incident, I should say.
Nice.
Somebody roll me a d20.
Got it.
Sitter in 77. I just noticed Will's photo. He looks like he is ready to audition for a 70s porn movie. It looks like he actually just got... The look in his face is like he already auditioned and didn't get the part. Like, that's what I see.
I rolled a 4, Adam.
A 4? Okay. This morning, still very cloudy, and there is a light snow.
All right, we skin them.
All right. Anybody who's going to skin the wolves, please roll a... Gary is frozen, it looks like. I don't know if he can hear us, but his picture's
It's
frozen.
just cold in the
Yeah, Gary is so cold. He's from... No, there he goes.
What are we rolling?
You were rolling a survival check for... all right. Well, you're able to get... Again, it's not a clean, full pelt, but you're able to get a half wolf pelt out of that.
If someone gives me
Oh,
Resistance.
Yeah,
Which
could I
are
Gorell
you
knows what
doing,
he's
a
doing.
wolf or a winter wolf, Gorell?
Winter Wolf, definitely.
All right, so Gorell, it takes some time, but you were able to get the winter wolf skinned. You still have,
Sorry.
Could I have given Zane advantage?
if you're gonna help,
Or is
sure.
that-
Yeah, why not? Sure.
All right, so
Go ahead.
I'm gonna.
Give it another go. 20. There you go.
Yay.
Now you got one full wolf. Jesus Christ.
One full
One full wolf pelt. One full winter wolf pelt. 3 wolves left. This is like some sort of gruesome children's story now.
How to count? The wolf belt.
One wolf. Oh, 2 winter wolf.
Let's see.
All right, I'll
Survival.
roll. I can roll one more.
Yep, I'll give you advantage again.
Oh wow,
Double 7s.
that one's going in the fire.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'd be great if you were shooting crabs, but
So we'll keep that one.
All right,
aside.
yeah, you basically hacked that one up. There we go. Now we're back.
Hi.
Welcome back, Eric.
Thank you.
If you would like to skin a wolf, please roll a survival check.
Gorell's gonna try to. Flint.
You're gonna try to help. All right, so Flint, you can help Flint with the last one.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh.
you're able. No, you got it. You got a full pelt.
Okay. Okay.
And then is Curly doing one?
Curly is doing one. Curly is able to get half a pelt,
All right.
and
So
you
we
kind of,
have-
it takes you a while to get the hang of it, so you kind of butcher. You know, do you start from the head or the tail? How would you start?
From the head.
All right, so you basically have half. You got the bottom half of a pelt. But you do have 3.5 wolf pelts, bloody, and a winter wolf pelt, bloody.
We can dry them by the fire if you want.
And we
Oh,
do have a
Did
message
you
from
see that,
Will.
Adam?
What is he saying?
Yeah.
We're gonna read this.
Just
live
woke
on
up.
the- I was fucking right.
You called it.
I'm glad he's okay.
Long nap.
I kind of. Now I'm mad.
You know he's not dead. You're really mad at
I
but
mean,
it would have been a much better excuse. Is all I'm saying.
Why didn't you make the stream? I was dead at the time.
Wow, he literally slept for 4 hours. That's what. we
And that
said
was.
a
Wow.
that's exactly
long
what.
nap.
So whoever had a 4-hour nap in the pool, which we were discussing earlier, wins. What do you win? I don't know.
Will's picture.
Respect.
You get a copy of Will's picture.
Signed.
Signed and emailed directly to you. All right. So, let us go back to our other map. Oh, stop talking to Will. I'm getting too many beeps.
Sorry.
It's, it's all right.
Should I just say one more thing?
No, leave it. No, I'm just kidding. You can say one more.
No.
Do it.
I have to. I tease-
Okay.
just answer.
So you guys get up. You have a little breakfast. You're eating wolf. What are you eating?
Wolf, definitely.
Tea and rations.
Are you gonna? Well, we'll say that you can also take some wolf meat with you if you wanted to. Enough for a few days, anyway.
Whatever butchered carcass that we couldn't get pelt from, like, I guess take some of it so we could burn. Probably not great fuel, but it's better than nothing.
Okay. All right. Stop being nice to Will now.
It's mostly him.
Yeah. Tell him to stop. He's done. He's out. You're dead to me. Will says, tell the fans, Screw them. I wanted to nap. I'm tired. He actually says sorry. Okay. So you guys are
We
awake.
know that further out this way is the fields of death, right?
Further, like basically, if you follow this road, I'll show you. I'm going to reveal more as you're traveling now. See where the road sort of turns. That way goes to the plains, and oops, I don't know what I hit there. New mouse. Ah, what the fuck? I just logged out of the logged out of the live stream here. I mean, of the not the live stream, the Roll20. Give me a moment. Everything is going off without a hitch. Oh, damn it. Alright, so basically you see there's a way around the mountains that way. So this
like
road, you know...
6 inches,
What?
there's a way to cut through. Like over here.
You can look for one. Would you like to do that?
Yeah.
I could do it. Or
It's
somebody
going to
with
take
better
now with this.
survival.
Yeah. So all right. So yeah. So you're gonna have to. You're gonna hug the mountains as you walk around in order to be able to do that. And let me. All right. Roll survival.
Does anybody have better survival than I do?
Probably.
Or somebody want to give me assistance at least?
Probably.
Yeah,
Real
probably-
supportive,
probably
Zane.
I can help out.
Zane is not about
Yeah,
emotional connection. He's more about being rational, and that was exactly what he would say. He'd be like, "Probably, bro."
Probably. I mean, you're better than me, but like,
Yeah.
But not
If
very
anybody
good.
wants to,
I'll give you advantage.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
I
we'll
just-
say that Zarek is giving Gorilla advantage since during this conversation.
yeah, the brothers are just arguing about who's better.
Yeah, so that's a 15. So you search the area. You find a way that's not in between two of the larger peaks that you could probably scale and get over, but you also do not think that if you were with a group of what do you call it, 790 people that are not used to traveling like this, and certainly the carts would not get over.
Hmm.
But, and it's sort of right here. Oh, damn it. I can't think on it. Right over here in the corner there. You guys have been going about
So
2.5
all this
hours or so.
all this traveling, and we've found that the road is still our best bet.
Yeah.
Well, the road
Unless
will
there's
take
this-
the road. The only thing with the road is it's going to take you away from.
What's this to the side?
That's a way around. That's the way around the mountain pass.
So let's try that and go up into that valley in there.
Well, and Flint reminds everybody like the plan was for everybody to go out for a day, and then come back, and report in.
Yeah.
So like we've been out already
should
for
go
a
But you,
day.
but
We should
also,
start.
but you also haven't found anything worth reporting.
Well,
have you?
we know we haven't found anything. Maybe the others have.
Yeah, and I mean, if they're going to be expecting us back, they're
Yeah,
also going to be
that's the
wondering
point.
what happened.
Right. We don't want to hold up anything else. Like if another group has found a better way, then we need to get back and find that out too.
All right, so you guys are gonna go back.
I mean, with just our group, it looks like we can.
I don't know. Are you gonna ask him?
Yep.
Ask him. This is a live stream.
Hey, Flint, have you ever heard of the Skullcap Mountain?
He looks. I'll talk for him.
I don't know. Have I?
Yeah. He gives a look and says, "Why are you asking about that?"
In my studies, I've come across some legends about some ancient, not ancient wars, but some wars of the past that have been fought near about that mountain. From what I understand, there's large caverns in it that could possibly shelter 800 people.
The only thing in Skullcap Mountain is a curse.
Okay. You know where it is?
He just stands looking at you for a second and says, "How did you hear about this?"
I told you in my studies.
What did your studies tell you?
Something about hang on, battles that were fought near it. Give me a second. Let me pull up my notes. The ancient dwarven king of Thorbarden before the Cataclysm, they fought in the Dwarfgate Wars there. And it's part of the Carolus mountain ranges. From what I understand, there's passages that run all through it. And like I said, possible shelter for this many people.
There's no shelter in Skullcap. There may be shelter in Thorbarden, which is ultimately where we need to go. And I guess your studies didn't tell you about all of my people that died there from a wizard with wearing black robes.
They said there was some sort of battle. I assume that means many people died.
Yeah, many people died because of one. The reason we couldn't get into Thorbarden. The reason my people died. Plus, I don't know exactly where it is. All I know is that it's another few days south.
Past the curve in the mountains.
Past there, yeah, by quite a bit.
Like past this area is what I'm asking.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. All right. And that's generally the direction of the kingdom of Thorbarden as well.
From what I know.
Okay.
I'm sending you a message, Zane.
And we decided not to explore over there.
Well, we're going back to report, aren't we?
Right. We were so close to it.
We should.
All right. So you guys are heading back?
I would love to
Yeah.
explore that area a little bit more to see if we can get some kind of inkling of where Thorbarden is. But if the rest of the party wants to leave, that's totally cool.
Well, I mean, explore which way, going which way, like further
Like-
south.
If we go around that curve, see at the bottom of the map, like there's that little curve. If we go down, like here, I can ping it. Duh. If we go around this curve right here, we could see. I mean, I'm thinking if that's the direction to Thorbarden and that's where we ultimately want to go, I don't see the harm in just kind of like exploring around that area just a little bit, just to see
Right.
if we can, you know.
All right. Flint's like, all right, let's take a couple hours and explore that, but then we got to
But
head
yeah,
back.
I do also agree that we should get back as soon as possible to report. But if we have, you know, if this could yield some
Right,
report.
we're a
then
day's travel away from the camp, but we don't have anything to report. I think spending a couple extra hours to see if we can get
something to
anything.
report,
Right
yeah.
No,
now,
I-
you're
the
14
only
and
thing
a
we have
half
to-
hours back.
What was that?
You're
Adam?
14 and a half hours. It'll take you 14 and a half hours to get back.
Oh, so we have
Where you are
time.
right now.
We have some time before the day's over. I mean, the only thing we have to report is, hey, there's wolves in the area.
I think we should.
Yeah.
Alright.
No, I agree. Let's do it. But not too much longer. Like a couple hours, 2-3 hours, and then we gotta head back.
Okay.
All right. Everybody good with that? So you guys continue down the way. It takes a little more than 2 hours, but we'll call it 2 even, to get to here.
Ping it again. I'm sorry, I wasn't looking.
Right at the bottom.
To get
Here.
to the tip of the curve.
Yeah, you do see that there is a valley protected. Let me clear some of this out here so you can see more. The snow is still coming down, moderately heavy. It's a light snow again.
Is this valley a little more protected from the elements than the area we've been going through so far? Or?
It's definitely a smaller valley, so you're not, and the way that it is enclosed, you're not going to get the same winds that you would have in the other valley where you were, where the refugees still are.
Yeah.
And it's closer to Thorbarden.
And Flint says there may be some small caves similar to what you stayed in last night there. He's not 100% sure, but it's definitely a better place to stay than where they were, where they currently are.
And
And it's
frankly,
moving
if
in the right direction. It's also moving where he thinks that Vale is, further south.
And if Thorbarden is the best chance of survival and refuge for these people, then this is in the correct direction.
Right.
As far as anybody can tell, from as well.
It's closer than where they were.
Yes, it's much closer. And I'll answer your question in a second.
Yep.
So you guys
let's head back.
discuss what you're going to do.
Let's head back and tell them that we found a.
Well, can we continue through this valley?
What do you mean?
Like,
up towards this area.
yeah, and see does it continue through? Can we do that? I mean, if it continues through, then it's basically heading back in the direction we want to go anyway.
But it may take us like on a diverted path to the west.
It may, and if it does, then we go back around. Well, all I'm saying is I just want to see what's up that way.
Which way?
It won't let me ping, but going up through the valley, heading north through that valley.
Through this valley.
No,
Through here.
up.
Oh,
Yes,
here,
through there.
This basically it ends at another. Like, it's completely enclosed by mountains.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
gotcha.
It's a great spot for them to
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I might
Yeah.
not be showing enough of it here. Am I doing the right thing? Hold on. Reveal. I thought I had more of it on there. Can you see that, or is that making it worse?
You just hit more.
No, you're taking more away.
Reveal areas. Why? There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Sorry.
Gotcha. So, but that's good though. We can tell them at least we've got a slightly protected area, not
And
quite
it's
shelter.
moving you
better
further,
than where they are.
and it's moving you further south away from the dragon armies.
Right,
It's reasonably easy to get to because it's along the road.
and it'll hide everybody from the main road.
Right.
So that we can go back and report.
Cool.
Okay. So now you're 16 and a half hours to get back.
Okay, I say we hoof it.
Zane, roll a Constitution saving throw, please. Okay,
16.
you're good.
Doesn't he have his tea though?
He
Doesn't he
does.
have his
Yep.
like?
That's so.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's helping. All right,
Nice
so
recovery.
you guys, the tea doesn't make it so he can't have a problem. It just helps when he does have a problem.
Gotcha.
It's somewhat preventative, obviously, since he rolled a 16 there 2 or 3 times in a row. So that's definitely helping. All right, so you guys are traveling. After a couple hours, you make it to the main road, which helps you move a little bit quicker. Again, the snow is still falling. I'm assuming you're just going to keep moving in that direction without doing anything. Are you going to stop at all at any point? Are you going to walk straight through? I mean, again, it's a 16 and a half hour walk.
I mean, I think we should go as far as we can during the daylight.
Take intermittent rests where we have to, but
Yeah.
don't break for longer than a few minutes at a time. Walk as long as we can, then rest for as long as we need to, then keep walking.
All right. So you're eventually able to get back to the camp. It is night now. I mean, most of the people are asleep. There are a couple of plainsmen warriors that come up to you as you get there, but recognize you and nod and obviously let you pass. It's probably at this point 11:30, close to midnight. Zane, make another Constitution save.
Gorilla's showing off his wolf skin.
Yeah,
to the
covered
plainsmen.
in wolf blood.
Yes, all the better.
Zane is going to need physical assistance for the last leg of that trip, which I'm assuming Zarek will provide. And again, the coughing keeps up. You could have stopped and had some of the tea, which that makes the cough subside, but you're just very weak at this point. You get back. Eventually, word gets to Elliston, who comes running over to you and, how did it go? You've been gone for a long time. We were worried.
Oh, that's nice. You were worried.
Why are you being a dick to him?
No, we've
Hi, it's been a while since we saw anybody outside the group. We've got a lot of dickishness built up that we just have to let out. Don't take it personally.
Girl had to let it out.
Okay.
The Flint steps up and tells them about the valley they found, and it took a while to find it and then get back.
Okay.
But at least it's some kind of protection, and it'll shield them from the main road, he tells them.
Okay. Somebody roll 2d10.
I got it.
Okay.
7.
7 more people died the night that you were gone.
Oof.
Squanch.
Okay. Good. So, you think we'll be safe there?
I think it'll provide some kind of protection for while we travel further.
For cheering 1,000 bits. That's 2 inspiration points.
Was that Squanch again?
Yep, and you have to go early.
Yes.
Thank you for hanging out with us here on a Friday. Sorry we were late, and we will see you next time.
Thank you.
We will blame Will.
As we do.
For napping. I was totally fucking right, guys.
You totally called that.
I called it right from the beginning. All right.
Well, he is an old.
And so he says, good. We'll let me call together the council, and if I know it's late, but if you wouldn't mind just giving us a few moments of your time to talk to them about what you found. It could be
Of
helpful.
course.
I gotta
Of
rest.
course.
Good night.
yeah, I gotta rest.
Tired of saving everyone's butt again. I'm going to sleep.
All right.
Flint pats him on the back. You've earned it. You've earned it.
All right. So who's going to stay for the council?
Well,
I'll
Flint.
Flint, Curlithon, Gorell, Zarek, are you staying? Or are you hanging out?
Well.
What time of night is it right now?
It's around midnight.
Ooh.
Like, for the record, Zane is fine. He's just not
Yeah.
even remotely interested in hearing what the council has to say.
I got
I
that.
feel
And-
old.
I think Flint got that too, and he was just like,
he's
yeah,
letting everyone
you
know.
go-
He's like, guys, I'm not
Yeah, he's
tired.
not. This isn't his internal monologue. This is his external
No.
monologue.
Yeah. Like, he's not even really being quiet about that in front of Elliston. It's like, I'm not tired. I just don't care what they have to say anymore.
Yeah. Zarek wants to go to make sure everything's okay, but also wants to keep an eye on Zane. He'll go.
Okay.
He'll go.
All right. So after about 10 minutes or so, the council convenes. Should we put the council back up so you guys remember who's who? Oops, I didn't move myself there, which would help. There we go. Okay, so Elliston turns to the group and says they've returned, and there may be some hope. First, before you explain to the rest of the council what you found, we'd like to fill you in on what Riverwind and his people found. Riverwind he's such a great guy, and they were able to get back here last night and didn't travel as far, but they did find let's see how we're describing this here. They basically, is that right? Hold on, I gotta look at this map again just to make sure I'm looking at the right thing. No, I'm not. Okay. So basically, they found a hardwood forest that provides some shelter, yet there was something peculiar about the woods. The western part of the woods, which is where they entered from, were normal. The further east they went, however, the forest changes and the trees lean toward the west. The eastern trees had burn marks of increasing severity the further east they went. And Flint tries to nonchalantly and, wipe a little tear from his eye. It's tried, hopefully nobody noticed it. And says, I believe that's where the magic was cast that killed a lot of the Nidar dwarves. I don't know much about it. From legend, there was a huge explosion caused by that black robe mage. Supposedly the mage also died in that blast, but more importantly, bless you, more importantly, many of my people died. They said it's not really a great place for shelter. It's also not that far. It's basically Riverwind says, I don't. It can provide some shelter. Certainly, the trees give us some cover in case there are dragons flying overhead, which we haven't seen so far. So maybe they've forgotten about us. However, there's no real benefit besides the tree cover versus where we are here, and it doesn't get us any further away from Pax Tharkus. It just puts us on the other side of the road, really. And then Brookland stands up and says, now tell me, what did you find? And he looks at you guys.
And Flint basically tells, further south down the main road, at the edge of the mountains, there's a protected valley, protected from the road, and definitely can hold everybody, but there's no cover from the sky. It is a valley.
He also says that it'll bring him closer to the to the area that he thinks is the veil that he thinks will be better protected, because he knows there's more caves there, there's more tree cover, and it's closer to Thorbarden, which is ultimately where they're trying to get, at least to see if they can open the gates, although he's hesitant to put too much faith in that, but
right,
it'll solve at least a couple of problems temporarily.
Right.
So and he says it's probably not a place where we'd be able to stay long term, of course, because it is still out in the open, but there's a little bit more protection from the elements, and
and it is in the direction we want to go.
Yeah, and if there's any armies attacking, they only can come in from one spot, really, rather than through the unless they're going over the mountains, which will be easier to pick them off. There's only one real entrance and one in and out. Says, well, I think that's very good information. I think we should leave it to a vote. If we should go to this way. And how long did you say it was to this valley?
It took us 16 hours to get back from there. So
what was that, Gary?
No, I'm agreeing with them. 16 hours, right?
Yeah, it was about that.
Right.
Yeah. So it'll be a tough go, and it'll probably take us. It'll take us probably 18 to 20 hours with the people that we have here and the carts and all of that, but
and it's on the main road, so while it will be long, it won't be difficult.
Yeah, so that's true. So at least most of and you guys also keep in mind when you went, you hugged the the corner, the mountain range once you got past there as well, looking for other ways through. So if you take the road all the way down and then cut straight through, you figure that'll cut off sometime, so it'll probably still take a good 16 hours or so, but it'll be a little bit easier for for the refugees. So Elliston says, okay, well, a vote then. I guess the options are we stay here, we move to the eastern side to that small forest, or we head south, ultimately toward Thorbarden into that valley that you've found. Elliston says, I will vote for the valley. Hederick says, no, we're better here. We're safe here. We're comfortable here. He votes to stay.
Zarek is going to look to Burrell because he's so annoyed by Hederick.
Girl leans is like, I don't know who this guy is.
I've never seen him before in my life.
I've never seen really seen him before, so.
Marita votes for the to go to your valley there. Brookland is concerned about the travel, but with Lorana and Gilthanis sort of putting in a good word for you guys and helping convince him to trust you, he will also vote for that. Briar thinks that the time spent on the road is dangerous. He is going to vote for going to the forest. Riverwind votes with you guys, and so does Goldmoon. And Eben says he's the last to vote, and he says, "Well, I guess since at this point, if I were to vote for anything else, it wouldn't really matter. So my vote goes for the valley." And he says, "We should probably leave first thing in the morning." And Elston agrees. Hederick storms off, angry that nobody agreed with him. But yeah, so you guys. I like how Tilly comes in, but Zeke hangs out in the back just watching.
Oh,
All right, so
Zarek will suggest that in the meantime, maybe we can send a party out to get some firewood.
it's
the
like
night?
midnight.
Okay. I mean, he's suggesting it.
Yeah. The council's already heading out, and Ellison says, "At this time of night, I think, and with I agree that we do need something, and we do have firewoods here that we can bring with us. I hope it's enough, but at this point, I think with that travel that we have ahead of us, with the people that we're working with, I think they need as much rest as they can get." And I would prefer that the warriors, obviously there's watch that they need to take, but I would prefer the warriors get as much sleep as they can as well. Lord Forth says you need to leave Hederick behind to guard the place. Yeah. Make sure nothing happens in case we have to come back. All right, is there anything you guys want to do before you go to sleep?
no, I can't think of anything.
Been a long day.
Is there anyone in camp who knows how to prepare wolf pelts?
You know that there are, but they're not going to do it tonight.
Yeah.
And it also takes some time to do it. Like
Sure.
they basically did a rush job on the 3 that you brought in last time, or the 2.5, I guess you brought in last time, to make them usable. But they're still not. They're not as effective as they would be because they don't have time really for the whole tanning process and all that. But they're doing their best. So maybe when they reach the next camp, they're willing to help with it, but they're not going to do it tonight. Corell's still wearing his. He's got like the big wolf head on top.
Oh yeah,
still, like,
totally.
the blood just it's
Totally.
like his face is completely red with blood. It's
Absolutely, and he's loving it.
all right. Anything else you guys want to do before you hit the sack?
Nope. Just gonna slap
Nope.
that sack.
As it were. Okay.
I hate
Okay.
saying
That was super squanchy.
yeah,
that
it's
was
so squat.
Well,
Super squanch.
that was a super squanch. So, you guys get your long rest. Everybody roll. No, you guys are fine in this area here. Somebody else roll 2d10. I mean, it could be KD again, but somebody roll 2d10.
Nah.
I got it.
12 more
Oof.
people die.
Oof.
She got that firewood.
Well, that's
Not a big fan of this mechanic.
there's no.
Roll 2d10 every night to see how many refugees die.
Well, if you could find them a better place to stay, it'll either lower that number or get rid of it altogether. But I mean, you guys are down now. What, 27 people that you have to move. It's 27 fewer people that you got to get from point A to point B.
Were any of the people that died Hederick?
Nope.
Right.
Hederick's an NPC. He's going to be there for some time unless Gorell kills him. All right.
Why would Gorell kill him? He has nothing against this guy.
Never
He
met the
doesn't
guy.
even know.
Never seen him before. Okay, so you guys get up. Everybody is packing for the road ahead. It's about, in order for you to get your long rest, it's about 8 a.m. And it also takes them time to get up. I mean, a lot of people got up earlier than you, but it's taken them time to get packed and get ready, get the kids ready, etc. And you head out. It's a slow go. Now, I need to know where you guys are. Are you going to go ahead of the group? Are you going to go behind the group? Are you going to be in the middle of the group? Are you going to be split up?
Well, I think it makes sense that we kind of lead since we're the ones who knows where it is,
Okay. Everybody agree?
and like
Adam,
go
before we-
ahead and
Before we set out,
Yes.
can we send a cart, like an empty cart, with some able-bodied people to go cut some trees from the forest?
In order to
And
empty a
follow.
cart, you're going to have to get rid of supplies.
I see. Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, there's unfortunately no extra carts.
That's fine.
There is firewood, for what it's worth. Again, whether it's enough is debatable, but they do have something, as they've, during the time that you were gone. I mean, they weren't just sitting around. They've been, trying to find a way, get as much supplies, quote unquote, as they can from the wilderness here. All right, so again, it's not a terrible amount, but it's a terribly large amount, but it's something. So you guys continue. You get to that number 24. About 8.5 hours in. The people are really dragging right now. I need somebody to roll me a percentile die.
oh boy. Who's doing it?
Okay.
Oh, no one's doing it. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I got it.
You got it.
Oof. Okay, I'm gonna need 1d10.
I got it. Ugh.
Oh,
Eesh. KD responsible for 10 more deaths.
oof.
During it's a rough road, especially for some of the frailer people. A lot of the people, either the men working in the mines, some of the women as well, definitely undernourished. Another problem that they're all having is just the cold. And they've been out in this cold now for this is the third day. So during during the walk throughout the 8 hours, I mean, all of a sudden you'll hear cries of despair, as loved ones, just fall down and don't wake up. They do their best to find a resting place for them, but again, there's not a lot of time to bury them. There's no time or firewood to make a funeral pyre. The morale is very poor, where there was hope that first night when you guys found that little valley. The mood has definitely changed. Captain Mymorph, save the meat.
No.
No. Oh, no.
And this is where the heroes turn to cannibalism.
Can Zane create bonfire?
Yeah, to burn the bodies.
Oh, I was just gonna say, just like in the middle, like keep some people warm.
Yeah, but they're just gonna be walking.
If we're walking, it's not gonna.
You can't like move it.
No, it's in one spot.
It stays in one spot. Yeah.
Okay.
Then you'd have to keep doing it every minute.
Yeah, I mean, I could burn the bodies if they want me to.
I mean, they'd rather that than leave them for the wolves. So,
okay.
It's not a good choice in the families of those who have fallen. It makes things much worse. But at the same time, the thought of, like I said, of leaving them literally to the wolves doesn't sound like a great plan either.
I mean, logistically, it will keep the wolves off our backs a little.
Yeah.
It'll also get them following us, expecting more.
It's possible.
Yeah. Well, there's wolves here.
I'll burn them if they want me to.
They'll say yes. They'll accept it.
Okay.
Hederick, of course, puts up a stink and tries to rile people up on how this is terrible and we should stop and bury them and blah.
So
blah,
I tell
blah.
him he can go back. You can bury anyone you want.
he storms
You can
off.
go bury all the people you want in the valley that we just found the first night. All yours. Your little kingdom.
Yeah.
You call it Solace 2. We'll even build you a table.
Hederick Town.
Yeah. You eventually leave the road right where the end of the line is here. We didn't roll to see what kind of day it is. Roll a d20, somebody, and let's see what the weather's like, because you may actually see something that you didn't see yesterday. Nope, it's snowing again, so it's really the visibility is very is very low. You will see it at some point, but it's hard to see right now. As the snow comes down, which is also making people even more miserable. And when you leave the road, it's very slow going, and now it's also nighttime. So the sun has gone down. The silver moon of Luniatari is shining. There's a half moon of Nuatari, which is the red moon. So there is a good amount of light here, even without the the torches that many people are holding, of course. But it's not, in where you are in these lands here, outside of the main mountain range, there's a good amount of light from the moons. So, and it gives like this sort of rose gold type coloring to your surroundings with the red and the silver.
Yeah.
And somebody roll me a d20.
Got it.
19. From behind the group, the opposite side that you're on is still on the road. There is the sound of screams, the sound of calls to action from the warriors. Now, most of the warriors, there's 80 of them. The majority of them, all but 10, which are sort of like, flanking the middle. There's 5 on one side, 5 on the other. The rest are at the rear, are being attacked. You can't even really see it from where you are because of this caravan that you're leading. However, the elves in Curlithlon will have a little bit of an easier time, but still, you can't really tell what's attacking. But word gets to you that a group of Draconians have attacked the group. It is a bigger group than what you saw the other night. I'm going to need, one, you guys.
How far away are we from them?
So you guys are basically.
I know we're at the front, but like in terms of like feet.
Yeah,
meters,
you're probably about.
away?
I mean, with all those people, I mean, you're a good
2,000 at least.
Well, how much you say? That's,
Like several hundred feet at least.
yeah, it's even more than that. It's closer to 1,000.
Yikes. Okay.
Took us a couple minutes to get there.
Yeah. So I'm going to need another. And it's more fun to have you guys do this. Another percentile die.
Got it?
I got it.
Got it.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I don't know. Is that good or bad?
I don't know.
It's not good, I can tell you that.
Anytime you can roll your result on a D4, it's never good.
Man, you're gonna need to roll 3d20.
I got it.
Somebody else do it. I'm not rolling well.
Oh man. Now I'm going to need
I don't like this game.
out of 40.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to roll another. We'll say 2d10.
Got it.
So 40 more people died in the attack. They were able to fight off the Draconians. 11 of those were warriors. So you had 80 warriors. Now you have 69. Somebody roll another percentile die to see if Riverwind was one of the people who.
Corral, you got it, or do you want me to do it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
There's a 25% chance. Riverwind is okay, guys. Thank goodness. Riverwind is
Thank
okay.
goodness.
All right, you're down 88 people now.
Did the Draconians have any supplies, weapons, anything that might be useful?
There
You
are
interrupted.
weapons.
We'll gather all the weapons, even in the
Um,
hands of a farmer that's better than nothing.
You can
Yeah.
also use their clothing for fire.
There you go.
They
and
do.
for clothing.
They right.
And yeah,
But don't they turn to stone or acid and stuff like that?
They do.
Oh, clothes turn to stone and acid?
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Oh.
So basically, all you're really getting are 35 short swords, which is something. So the and they'll be dispersed throughout the group. A lot of the warriors don't have good weapons either. That was part of the reason.
Arm,
So many people.
arm whoever they feel is
Yeah.
equal.
So,
Oh, Adam,
mhm.
any chance that any of these 11 were the ones that Hedrick had on his side?
Technically speaking, Hedrick didn't have any Draconians.
That he
on
was
his side.
riling up.
Oh, his people you're talking
No, the
about.
warrior.
I'm sorry.
The
I'm sorry. You know what? Let's do. There were 11 warriors, so let's do. Roll a D11 on the. So just slash R D11,
Got it.
and we'll see how many were Hedoric's guys. 8 of them were Hedoric's guys.
Oh shit.
So
Okay.
you're thinning out the people
The
that
opposition.
he's been influencing. Yes.
See, those are acceptable losses.
Oh
Don't say that out loud.
yeah.
That's the part you think in your head.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyway, after that, it's another a good 4 or 5 hours. So it's again after midnight, but you are able to get the group into this valley.
Did anyone see where the Draconians came from?
They came from the road.
Okay.
It was still, again, it was a pretty big contingent, but it's still not anywhere near the entire army. So you figure they're slowly getting themselves out.
Right.
So that being said, this is now the 3rd night. And from your estimations, there was probably 4 days or so before they were able to clear out the whole thing and get everybody on the move.
Yep. So we should probably figure out another way to destroy some more mountain. Or create more of an impasse for them or something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Maybe with that forest.
well, you're way past the forest.
Well, they're not necessarily going to know where we've gone, where we brought everyone. If
They
we
absolutely will. We've just traveled an entire road with 800 people. There's no
It
way
is
we can hide those
snowing,
tracks.
though.
It's snowing, and we
It's
can try to take some sort of actions to, mask where we went. If
Yeah.
there's another way we can make them think we went, that might be a good diversion.
Hmm.
I think barrier is better than diversion at this point.
Yeah, I feel like how are we gonna hide our tracks? Like even if we just kind of like go like that in the snow, it's still gonna show that we were there, you know.
Well, if it's snowing enough now,
And who knows
To-
if they
to
track
cover
by
it
sight?
up.
They might track by scent.
Is
They
it-
might track by air. Like
Is it how I thought it was like a dusting of snow? It's actually like hardcore snowing.
Yeah, today was, with the roll that
Oh, okay.
Kim Chan rolled. Yeah. It's a pretty heavy.
Well,
Yeah,
it's coming down.
it's a fairly heavy snow, and and with the wind, I mean, it's still not perfect, but it's going to make it more difficult for them to track up to this point. And also keep in mind, they still have to get from Zaxaroth to here, which is, a 3-day journey.
You mean Paxarchus?
I'm sorry, yes, Paxarchus.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you see, have seen a place where you think we can actually make another avalanche that'll block them in some way. And
well, they said there was a forest, right?
Nowhere near you.
Oh,
It's still a
right,
day's travel away, but
The forest
a day's
was
travel-
over here in number 22.
the other direction.
So that's a day's travel away. We send a unit of people up there to cut it down and block the road.
I mean, that contingent that found us, were they driven away or were they all killed?
They were killed.
I mean, they were all killed. So
far as you know,
there was
yeah.
nobody left behind to tell anybody else where we were going.
True.
Okay.
And
I mean,
also,
that
there's
might work.
there aren't like a lot of tools, no like axes, things like that are readily available. They didn't get to prepare
Yeah, I
for
think
the trip before.
I think barricade better than for right now. considering the
So
group
what are you
that we
going to
have.
barricade with, I think, is Curliflon's point.
Well, again, the that valley only has one real entrance. If we don't have like trees or anything, but there's rocks everywhere. We can try to build kind of like
I
barricade
mean,
wall.
how wide is that entrance though? That
It's
looks. I
pretty fucking
mean,
wide, yeah. There's
yeah.
Or at least
Doesn't seem
narrow
like it's
it.
like an easily defensible spot.
no. You just know that they're all coming from one direction. It's going to be difficult to stop them.
Mhm.
Well, it doesn't
And the
seem
thing
like-
is, if we block off that entrance, then we also have no way of getting out again.
There's that too.
it seems like this is a temporary spot, and we just need to find
Yeah.
another one.
Yeah.
So we keep them
Yeah.
here for as long as we need to. We continue scouting with the plainsmen and us going in separate directions, and then find the next best spot.
All right.
I think that's the best idea.
Yeah,
And with that, you guys bed down for another cold, snowy night. There are some little areas within the mountain where there's some shelter. There's not a ton, but it's better than where they were the night before. However, it's going to be another rough night, it seems. And speaking of rough nights, with that, we will say goodnight. Thank you guys for hanging in there and watching us play some DragonLance, Dragons of Hope. Sorry for the delay and the shortened session here tonight because Will took a little nappy nap. But you got to see that awesome picture of Will, and that's really the important thing.
Totally.
So, anyway, join us here Tuesday night for Greyhawk Adventures, where Will hopefully will be awake because he's DMing that. KD and I play along with Wes and Michael in the world of Greyhawk. And also Wednesday night, I think this Wednesday, they're starting Escape from Sector 1, which is the third part of their Wicked D6 sci-fi thing. I didn't watch it, so I don't really know what it is. It sounds good, though. It sounds really good. You guys should watch it because it's awesome, from what I understand. And then, of course, here every Friday night, we play DragonLance, the original modules in 5th edition with all original characters. These are definitely not the characters from the book. That much we've been able to see. They don't walk around with bloody wolf belts on. But I'll argue with everybody. But anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with us. Have a great weekend. Stay healthy, stay safe. Don't forget to love one another and be nice to each other. There's too many people being dicks out there. Be nice. We will see you guys next time. So for Adam, Kemchan, Jason, KD, Gaz, and Wilda Playa, wherever he's resting his weary head tonight. Thank you.
Pew pew.
For helping out. That's
We should all give one for just in solidarity. All right, ready?
pew 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 pew
Pew pew pew.
And with that, we say good night. Adios, guys. See you next time.